Hi, Jordan Cower here with LongRangeOnly.com. Today we're going to be reviewing the Vortex AMG 6-24x50. I've had this scope since July. It's now February. Over the last 8 months I've spent a lot of time with this at the range. I hunted with it all fall, and every time I post some pictures up I get a lot of questions about it, so I thought I'd put together this video and show you the features I like in it and why I decided to put it on my hunting rifle. First off, I'd like to mention this scope is 100% made in the USA. Vortex makes everything in-house right there in Madison, Wisconsin. Everything from the glass to the tube, the screws and springs inside of it, it's all made right there in-house. Nothing's subbed out, and I think that's really cool. There's not very many scopes that can say that. The specs on the scope, it's 15.2 inches long. It has their LTEC turrets on it, 30mm tube, and it comes in at 28.8 ounces. I have this mounted up on a custom rifle by Whaley Precision. It's a 300 Ultra Mag. It's a Macmillan Game Scout stock with their edge fill, titanium action, carbon barrel. This bare gun weighs 6 pounds. And I was looking for a lighter option on scopes, and in this class of scope, this is one of your lighter options you can get. For the tactical shooter and long range hunter, this scope is a great option. With that weight, this makes it a good crossover between your tactical shooting and your long range hunting scope. The reason why I chose to put the AMG on my hunting rifle, weight was a big factor, and I wanted a scope with locking turrets, and these LTEC turrets, they do lock. You just pull it up, dial what you need, turn back to 0. They have a 0 stop on them, and you push it back down. It's locked in place. Windage works the same way. Pull it out, dial your windage, lock it back in place. You don't have to worry about it. For the guys using scabbards quite a bit, carrying on your back, I've had turrets move on me before. I use a Kafaru Rambler quite a bit, and with these turrets I'd never have to worry about the turret getting spun or bumped, pulling it in and out. Another thing I liked about this for a hunting scope is the 30mm tube. There's tons of rings options for it. If you're trying to save weight, I used to have a rail and some precision rings on my old scope, which I saved quite a bit of weight going to these Hawkins rings. With this 30mm tube, there's 96 minutes of adjustment, but the way the 0 stop works in it, you can only use 3 revolutions of this turret. This turret's a 25 MOA turret, and with these 25 MOA rings, I get that full 75 minutes of adjustment out of this, which will get me out beyond 2100 yards. The scope is only offered in the first focal plane, which for my style of shooting, how I like to shoot, I don't have an issue with that. I like to dial for my elevation, then I use the reticle for wind holds, and with that first focal plane, I don't have to worry about what power setting my scope's on for my windage holds. The magnification ring, it's really smooth, really fluid. I use this clear up into November deer hunting. It was really cold. Some scopes like to freeze up on you, get hard to move. I never had an issue with this. The glass on this thing is incredible. Shooting out at 500 yards on days without mirage and heat waves, I can see my bullet holes in the paper. That really impressed me. In summary, why I put this on my rifle, 28.8 ounces, locking turrets, I really wanted that in the rifle scope, and the first focal plane reticle for how I like to shoot. This works really well for me, and it's a good power range, 6-24. I can use it up close, and then for those long shots I have plenty of power, and the glass is incredible in it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our Instagram, longrangeonly.com, Facebook, longrangeonly.com, and also our website. You can get on the forums. If you have any more questions on this, I'll be on the forums. Be more than happy to answer them for you. Now I'm going to show you some video clips of the buck I took this year at 712 yards with this setup. And then 2 days later, my buddy took an awesome buck at 588 yards with this setup. Enjoy. Hey, bring